Given the depth of Stoicism and its profound insights into living a virtuous life, let's delve deeper into each of the 7 practices, expanding upon their significance and application in a manner that not only adheres to the Stoic philosophy, but also resonates deeply with those seeking wisdom and inner peace. 1. Don't make others the center of your life. Central to Stoic thought is the emphasis on focusing inward for validation and peace rather than outward. This principle advocates for a profound shift in perspective, where one's sense of self-worth and contentment is derived from internal virtues and achievements rather than the fleeting and often capricious approval of others. It echoes the Stoic understanding that external circumstances, including others' opinions, are beyond our control, and thus should not dictate our happiness or self-esteem. By embodying this practice, we cultivate a strong sense of self-reliance and independence. It's a journey toward realizing that the only true domain we have absolute control over is our inner world, our responses, our attitudes, and our values. This realization liberates us from the shackles of external validation, allowing us to live with authenticity and integrity, guided by our own moral compass. Moreover, this approach does not isolate us from others, but rather enhances our relationships. When we cease to place undue weight on others' perceptions, we engage with them more genuinely, without the ulterior motive of seeking approval. This authenticity fosters deeper, more meaningful connections, grounded in mutual respect and understanding. This practice also involves a deliberate cultivation of self-awareness. By regularly reflecting on our values and actions, we ensure that our lives are in alignment with our principles. This self-reflection is a cornerstone of Stoic practice, encouraging a life lived with purpose and deliberation. Lastly, by centering our lives around our own pursuit of virtue, we set a powerful example for others. This embodiment of Stoic principles acts as a beacon, inspiring those around us to also seek fulfillment from within, thus creating a ripple effect of positivity and inner strength. 2. Letting others invest in you. This principle highlights the importance of reciprocal relationships in the Stoic framework. It recognizes the value of allowing others to contribute to our lives, not from a place of neediness, but from an understanding that mutual exchange enriches both parties. This practice teaches us the art of receiving graciously, acknowledging that while we strive for self-sufficiency, human connection and support are invaluable. In cultivating the ability to let others invest in us, we also learn to value ourselves more deeply. It requires recognizing our own worthiness to receive, a recognition that can only come from a place of self-respect and self-love. This is not in contradiction with Stoic self-reliance, but complements it, highlighting the balance between independence and interdependence. Furthermore, this practice encourages vulnerability, a strength in Stoicism. By opening ourselves to the contributions of others, we reveal our humanity and foster genuine connections. This vulnerability is not a weakness, but a testament to our trust in the essential goodness of others and our courage to engage authentically with the world. Additionally, allowing others to invest in us cultivates gratitude, a key Stoic virtue. Recognizing and appreciating the contributions of others to our lives enhances our sense of contentment and reinforces the interconnectedness of human experience. Lastly, this principle also teaches us about the nature of giving. In experiencing the joy and enrichment that comes from receiving, we are inspired to give more freely and generously ourselves, creating a virtuous cycle of giving and receiving that strengthens community bonds and nurtures the human spirit. 3. Avoid always being available. The Stoic practice of selective availability is a profound exercise in valuing oneself and one's time. It teaches us that our presence and attention are precious resources, not to be squandered indiscriminately. This principle is not about withholding, but about intentional engagement, choosing to invest our time and energy in activities and relationships that are truly meaningful and enriching. By not always being available, we also practice the Stoic virtue of self-discipline. It requires the strength to say no, to set boundaries, and to prioritize our commitments. This discipline is a form of self-respect, signaling that we value our own needs and goals as worthy of time and attention. This principle encourages us to cultivate depth in our interactions. When we are selectively available, the time we do spend with others is more focused and meaningful. We bring the fullness of our attention to these interactions, creating richer, more fulfilling connections. Moreover, selective availability fosters independence, both in ourselves and in those around us. It challenges the dependency dynamic that can sometimes develop in relationships, encouraging all parties to find strength and fulfillment within themselves. Lastly, practicing selective availability allows us to engage in solitude, a state highly valued in Stoicism. Solitude is not loneliness, but a fertile ground for reflection, self-discovery, and inner peace. It is in these quiet moments alone that we can deeply connect with ourselves, engage in philosophical contemplation, and recharge our spirits. 4. Prioritizing your needs first. Stoicism teaches the critical importance of self-care and self-prioritization, not as a selfish act, but as a necessary foundation for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. By putting our needs first, we ensure that we are at our best, enabling us to contribute more effectively to the well-being of others. This principle is rooted in the understanding that we cannot give from an empty cup. Thus, caring for oneself is a prerequisite for caring for others. This practice involves recognizing and honoring our physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. It requires us to listen closely to ourselves, to understand what we truly need to thrive, and to make those needs a priority. This self-attunement is a form of self-respect and a declaration of our inherent value. Moreover, prioritizing our needs teaches us the importance of setting boundaries. Boundaries are essential for healthy relationships. They allow us to interact with others in a way that is respectful of our own needs and limits. These boundaries are not barriers, but guidelines that help us navigate our interactions with clarity and integrity. This principle also fosters resilience. By taking care of our needs, we build a strong foundation that enables us to face life's challenges with courage and equanimity. This resilience is at the heart of Stoic philosophy, empowering us to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. Lastly, prioritizing our needs is an exercise in wisdom. It requires discernment to know what we truly need versus what we desire, and the courage to honor those needs even when it means making difficult choices. This wisdom is a guiding light in the Stoic journey, leading us toward a life of virtue and fulfillment. 5. Create a sense of rarity in your presence. The Stoic practice of creating a sense of rarity in our presence is a nuanced approach to how we engage with the world. It is an acknowledgement of our finite nature and the finite nature of time itself. By being selective about when and how we make ourselves available, we teach others to value our presence and our time more deeply. This rarity is not about exclusivity, but about the intentional and meaningful allocation of our most precious resource, our attention. This principle encourages mindfulness. When we choose to make ourselves rare, each interaction becomes more deliberate and present. We are more likely to engage fully and authentically, bringing the best of ourselves to our encounters. This mindfulness enriches our relationships and our experiences, making them more impactful and rewarding. Furthermore, creating a sense of rarity fosters self-esteem. It is a recognition of our own worth and the value of our time. This self-esteem is not rooted in arrogance, but in a healthy sense of self-respect and the knowledge that our presence is a gift to be cherished. This practice also cultivates balance. By carefully choosing where to invest our presence, we maintain a healthy equilibrium between engagement with others and time for ourselves. This balance is essential for well-being, allowing us to nurture our relationships while also attending to our own needs and growth. Lastly, the sense of rarity we create around our presence can inspire others to reflect on their own use of time and attention. It serves as a subtle reminder of the value of intentionality in our interactions and the importance of being present and engaged in the moments we share with others. 6. Stop initiating every conversation. The Stoic principle of not always initiating conversation is a profound exercise in restraint and respect for the natural flow of relationships. It teaches us to value the contributions of others and to allow space for those contributions to emerge. This practice is rooted in the belief that meaningful connections are built on a foundation of mutual engagement and interest. By not always being the initiator, we practice the virtue of patience. We learn to wait and to trust in the timing of our interactions. This patience is a form of respect for the autonomy of others, allowing them the opportunity to reach out in their own time and on their own terms. This principle also encourages us to cultivate a sense of security within ourselves. It challenges the fear of being overlooked or forgotten, reinforcing the understanding that our worth is not contingent on constant interaction. This security allows us to engage with others from a place of confidence and self-assuredness. Moreover, by allowing others to initiate, we invite a deeper level of engagement. Conversations that arise organically are often more meaningful and authentic, rooted in a genuine desire to connect. This depth of interaction enriches our relationships, creating a more fulfilling and satisfying social landscape. Lastly, this practice teaches us about the nature of giving and receiving. Just as we appreciate the opportunity to contribute to the lives of others, so too do they value the chance to contribute to ours. By stepping back, we allow for a more balanced exchange of energy and effort, fostering relationships that are truly reciprocal and rewarding. 7. Maintaining a sense of mystery. The Stoic practice of maintaining a sense of mystery is an invitation to embrace the complexity and depth of our being. It is a recognition that we are multifaceted individuals with layers of experiences, thoughts, and emotions that cannot be fully revealed at once. This sense of mystery invites curiosity and engagement, both from ourselves and from others. By cultivating a sense of mystery, we encourage ourselves and others to remain open to discovery. It is an acknowledgement that we are constantly evolving, that there is always more to learn and understand. This openness fosters growth and exploration, enriching our journey through life. This principle also enhances our relationships. A sense of mystery invites others to engage with us more deeply, seeking to understand the nuances of our character and our perspectives. This deep engagement leads to more meaningful and fulfilling connections, grounded in genuine interest and mutual discovery. Furthermore, maintaining a sense of mystery is a form of self-protection. It allows us to reveal ourselves gradually, in ways that feel safe and appropriate. This gradual unveiling ensures that our vulnerabilities are shared with those who have proven themselves worthy of our trust, safeguarding our emotional well-being. Lastly, the practice of maintaining a sense of mystery reflects a Stoic appreciation for the beauty of the unknown. It is a celebration of the limitless potential within each of us, a reminder that life is a journey of continual discovery and wonder. By embracing this sense of mystery, we live more fully, engaged in the endless process of learning, growing, and becoming. In conclusion, these expanded insights into the 7 Stoic practices offer a richer, more nuanced understanding of how to live a life aligned with Stoic virtues. Each practice, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, provides a pathway to inner peace, resilience, and fulfillment. By integrating these principles into our lives, we embark on a journey of self-discovery, cultivating a strong sense of self, meaningful relationships, and a profound engagement with the world around us.